Chapter 26. The Performer. Up in the sprawling oak, the goose egg was peeping and wobbling around the nest. Mama, Mama, said the egg. I'm not your mother, said the robot. The egg continued the egg continued peeping and wobbling until nightfall. When the goslin inside settled down to sleep and the egg became quiet and still. The robot was about to settle into her own kind of sleep when she heard something in the other underbush below. Ross peered down from the branches and saw rustling in the moonlight. A creature was crawling past, but the creature stayed low, hiding in the
Pick your
shadow,
hero. Or villain.
darkest
I'm not
shadow,
judging.
so that
Behind
Ross
the
couldn't
pressure,
see who it
the more
was.
dazzling
Ross
the diamond.
wasn't the only one watching. A pair of furry ears rose up behind a log. The ears belonged to a very hungry badger. He lay in wait as the shadowy creature came closer and closer. And when the time was just right, the badger pounced. You might expect the creature under attack to run for her life, or defend herself, or at least to scream. But when the badger
30
bounced,
seconds
this
before you
creature
attack.
just rolled
Get
into her
ready.
back and stuck out her tongue and died. Not only was she dead, she was rotten, and the badger's face twisted in disgust. Wretch! What a stench!
He's out there somewhere.
He pawed at the stinky corpse a few times and then gave up. No thanks, he grumbled to himself. I'd rather eat beetles.
The battle starts in
And
5,
the badger hurried off to find
3,
less
2,
disgusting meals.
1.
Had the mystery creature
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Had been frightened to death? And how could her body possibly rot that so quickly? Roz was confused, and the robot became concerned, more confused an hour later. When the dead creature ears began to flicker, the nose began to twitch, and she rolled into her tree and went on her way, as if nothing had happened. The robot voice called down from the tree, "Are you alive or dead?" The creature's voice hissed up from the shadows. Who's there? Why have you been watching me? What you just did was unbelievable, said Rob.
I've already
I
forgotten.
could not look away. Unbelievable, really? The creature's voice seemed to be softened. I felt thought perhaps I overdid it when I stuck out my tongue. I was certain you were dead. Oh, what a level thing to say.
Frost
Are you
never
dead?
surrenders.
Well, of course not. Nobody could actually come back from the dead. It was just an act.
Capture the mission
I do not
area.
understand. It's simple. I knew that if I played dead and really laid it on thick, the older badger would be so disgusted that he went off. That is exactly what happened. We opossums are naturally performers, you know? So you are a possum? Rob's computer brain quickly retrieved any information it had on a
Go for a
possum.
pick-me-up.
You're a marsupial and are nocturnal and are known for mimicking the appearance and smell of dead animals when dressed. It's true. Dead scents are my specialty, said the possum, but I have a wide genetic range. Believe me, I believe you. Have you done any acting, said the possum? I have not, said the robot.
Your team's capture
Well,
progress is
you
past
should.
the waypoint.
You might enjoy it. You can start by imagining the character you like to be. How do they move and speak? What are their hopes and fears? How do others react to
Who
them?
wants to see
Only
something
when you truly understand
fantastic?
a character can you become that character. The two odd creatures sat there, one in a tree, the other in the
They've
weeds,
almost got
and
it.
talked about acting. The opossum went on on about her various acting, absorbed every word. Well, why do you pretend to be something you're not? Said the robot. Because it's fun, said the possum. And because it helps me survive. As you saw, you never know if it might help you to survive too. Soon the robot computer brain was humming with activity. Performing could be a survival strategy. If the opossum could pretend to be dead, the robot could pretend to be alive.
It feels good to
She
step
could
outside my bubble
act
every now
less
and then.
robotic and more natural. And if she could pretend to be friendly, she might make some friends, and they might help her live longer
30
and
seconds
better.
before you attack.
Yes,
Get
this
ready.
was an excellent plan. Roz wasted no time and spoke
You
her
look
next
disappointed,
words
Sue.
in the friendliest
done
voice
something
she
wrong?
could
No,
muster.
this just isn't
Mademoiselle,
exactly the date night I've
it
been
would
hoping
be a
for.
great honor
You
to
said you wanted to go
absolutely
dancing, then get a little
privilege
action.
if
That's
you would
exactly
kindly
what we're
inform
doing.
me of your name.
You know, Reed,
Naturally,
for someone
Dim-
so brilliant,
Dim-
it's
Battle
amazing how
starts in
oblivious
5,
you can be.
Demonstrate needed some work, but it was a start.
1.
Yes, of course, said the process.
All you need
My
to do
name
is
is
capture the
Kingtail,
mission area.
and you
Got
are?
it?
Leave Joey shook
Of all
as
the
Ron
possible
climbed down from the
realities,
tree. It is
this
a
is
very
not the
lovely
one I
pleasure to
expected to
meet
find
you,
myself
your
in.
acquaintance, my dear
An
Kingtail.
extra force
A
field?
moment later, the
Great.
robot stepped into the moonlight. My name is Roz. Oh my. The apostle gasped. You're the monster. I'm not a monster. I am a robot, and I am friendly. Harmless, really? Well, you do seem rather gentle. And I heard someone say that you don't eat any food at all, which makes no sense. But hopefully it means you won't eat me. I will not eat you, said the robot. I'm so glad to hear
I
that,
don't give up so
said the
easily.
possum. And a moment later, she too stepped into the moonlight. It's nice to meet you, Roz. A weak smile appeared on Pigtail's pointy face. Roz thought things were going well, really well, but she didn't know what to say next. Neither did Pigtail. So the two friendly creatures just stood there together and listened to the crickets for a while. Well, I should be on my way, said Pigtail. At least have a nice evening, Roz. Have a nice evening, Pigtail. I shall look forward to the pleasure of acquainting you again in the future. Soon, I hope. Farewell. With the awkward goodbye, Pigtail looked back into the world, and Roz climbed back into the
Got you
tree.
covered.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Sometimes. Or a dagger.
I don't give up so easily.